Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. So with the best will in the world, I am hoping that this is just going to be a super quick vlog. I'm hoping to keep it below 20 minutes. That's quick for me. It's Monday, it's weigh-in day. It is a double weigh-in day just for the simple fact that I did weigh in last week, but with everything that was going on at home, unfortunately I didn't have the time to vlog, so apologies for that. But if you did catch my community post, you will have seen that my husband went in for surgery for lower back surgery last Tuesday. Thank goodness everything went as well as it possibly could do. He's back home with me. He's healing really well. He's on all the drugs for pain relief, like all the drugs. However, he's doing really well. So thank you to everyone that put well wishes, etc. out there. I really do appreciate it. And I love the fact that I've got such a good community here on YouTube that people just totally understand that, you know, family does come first. So yeah, massive appreciation. So thank you so much. So like I said, I did go to group last week. I weighed in. At the moment, if you are new here, I'm doing Slimming World, so I do make sure that I go to group every single Monday. I go at the 10 o'clock group on a morning, weigh in, same clothes. You will see me week in, week out. I do promise you, I have an extensive wardrobe, but I do tend to wear the same things just because I'm all about consistency. So I always attend the same group, the same scales, the same time, the same clothes, all of that, because I am all about consistency and I want to make sure that whatever I see on the scales is reflected by the work that I've put in that week, not because I'm wearing jeans today or a jumper or, you know, something different than I have done before, or that I've gone to an evening group instead of a morning group. So you can see where I'm going with that. So as much as I am following the Slimming World plan, I am also calorie counting. I have gone more into depth with it in previous vlogs, so if you are new here, if you just have a whiz through those, I do explain it all and the reasonings behind. But long story short, it's just so that I can keep an eye on that free food, because I am the kind of girl that I've got a very large appetite. I mean, I didn't get to this shape and this size by eating small little squirrel portions. And if you tell me I can eat unlimited amounts of pasta, rice and potatoes, I am eating unlimited amounts of it. So safe to say, not great for the weight loss for me personally. So I do need to have some form of control, and calorie counting is that way that I do it. Obviously I understand it doesn't work for everyone. Not everyone's keen on doing it. It can become quite complicated. It can definitely become time consuming. So I do completely appreciate that it's not for everyone. But for anyone that might be struggling with the Slimming World plan, it might definitely be something to look at, that free food side of things and how much you are actually consuming, because my eyes have definitely been opened these last couple of weeks. So just talking about my past week and how I feel like it's gone, I do honestly think, well, these past 2 weeks really, I do honestly think that I've had a really good couple of weeks. So I'm using Team RH to monitor my calories. So not only am I making sure that I'm in a deficit, I'm also making sure that I hit 2 really important macros. The first one being protein, and I'm on 105 grams of protein a day, I think it is. And the second one is my fibre goal as well. And that one's set at, I think it's 33 grams a day. If it's any different, I'll put it on the screen, but I'm sure it is. And then my calories, my deficit for a day is 1,884. Now, it's only at that because I've only put myself down to do 5,000 steps at the moment. Obviously, if I increase it to do 10,000 steps, 15, whatever I increase it to, my calories will naturally go up. So if I do want to have more calories, then basically I need to move my ass more. Simple as that. But I can't. 5,000 steps is pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. I will hold my hand up and admit that it's not a lot of steps at all. I know. So for anyone out there that are going, Andrea, I can do 5,000 steps in my sleep, I can appreciate that. But I am incredibly busy at the moment. So you would think that being busy would come with steps, but everything that I'm busy with at the moment is around the home. So it doesn't really come with steps, because obviously my husband's in recovery. I need to be around for him a lot. It's half term now. I'm around for the littlies a lot. Everyone's got coughs, colds, flus, all sorts. So yeah, so that I make sure that I'm not overeating, and I definitely can keep a rein on the calories that I'm having. I've put myself at 5,000 steps so that I can make sure that I am gonna be successful on my weight loss journey, or hopefully successful, because let's face it, bodies are funny buggers, and you can do the best week in the world on whatever plan you're following. Stick to your calories, your macros, your sins, your points, whatever it is, and your body can still pull a blinder and make you put weight on. So I know it's not guaranteed weight loss, but I'm trying, like I say, to do everything that I physically can. And the reasoning why I'm still going to Slimming World is just for the simple fact that, like I've already said, that consistency. I need that group mentality of that we're all on a weight loss journey. We're all on a weight loss journey. That's why we're all at group, and I need to absorb other people's positivity, regardless of what plan they're on. I need to absorb that positivity, and I need to be that consistent, sticking to it, explaining why I've put weight on. Not that the Slimming World consultant, she berates you or questions you. Whatever the scale says, what the scale say, that's my personal information, and she would never do that. She's amazing, absolutely amazing. But I feel like, you know, I write it in my book. Well, I don't write it in my book. The Way Lady writes it in my book. So I feel like even having it documented, it's, you know what I mean? It's like I can see it, and I've got to explain to myself why that number says what it says. So that just keeps me on the straight and narrow. And I'm just making sure that I am following the Slimming World principles, that it's very much that 80-20 rule, 80% really healthy, nutritious, vitamins, minerals, you know, whole grains, protein, calcium rich, you name it, whatever amazing word for food is, I'm making sure that I'm eating that type of food. And then 20% of my diet can be absolute crap. That is absolutely fine, because my calories allow it and Slimming World allow it, which is great. Because let's face it, you need a bit of crap in your diet, otherwise you will lose the plot very quickly and not stick to anything. So that's why I'm doing those. But like I said, I have gone into more depth in previous vlogs if you want to have a look at that and just refresh what I've said about the journey that I'm on, basically. And if you don't want to, you don't have to either, you know. It's a free world and all that jazz. But yeah, I've had a really good week, and as much as obviously I know I've explained in previous vlogs that my eyes have really opened with how much I was actually overeating on Slimming World. These past 2 weeks particularly, my eyes have opened up even more and reinforced about how I am genuinely doing the right thing with watching my calories, but also watching my protein and my fibre. So just for a quick example, in the past when I've only done Slimming World, my meals, and I've looked through my old Instagram accounts and everything like that. I've looked through my old meal plans, because I've got diaries for absolutely everything. I've looked through all old menu plans and the type of food that I were eating when I did just purely Slimming World previously. And everything that I was eating was extremely carb heavy, very, very carb heavy. All my meals contained either or more of, you know, more than one of these, pasta, rice or potatoes. All of my meals, all of them. Obviously breakfast was very much cereal based, bread based, and then lunch, jacket potato, rice salad, pasta salad, etc. Dinner would be like spaghetti bolognese, something with chips, something with potatoes, mashed potato, whatever. All my meals were very, very heavy on those kind of carbs, very minimal on protein. And believe it or not, a lot of the time, I don't think I would have hit my fibre goals either. So as much as I was eating a lot of carby stuff, like the pasta, rice and potatoes, I wasn't eating that many stuff that had whole grains in it that I would have hit those fibre goals. Because when you're really looking at your fibre, and just try it if you're just curious yourself, really look and monitor how much fibre you're eating in a day, and it is unbelievable how easy it is not to meet that goal. And like I say, these last 2 weeks especially, my eyes have been really, really opened up, and I'm actually quite enjoying it. The geek in me is actually quite enjoying having this challenge of wanting a certain meal and being able to manipulate my calories and my protein and my fibre, manipulate my macros to suit the meal that I want to have. And I'm really, really enjoying that side of things at the moment, which I know, sad, but hey ho, I love it. And if it's keeping me motivated, then that's good. But yeah, the last couple of weeks, my eyes have really, really been opened up. And as much as I'm on a deficit, I'm finding that come the end of the day, I'm actually satisfied with everything that I've eaten. And I do genuinely think it is because of my high protein, keeping me satiated for a lot longer, and my high fibre, really keeping me full for long and really making me feel like I'm satisfied from every single meal. So I don't actually feel like I'm in a deficit, which is crazy to think, because I genuinely am. I get hungry when I should get hungry, which is great, because again, previous to Slimming World, I just felt like I was hungry all the time when I did Slimming World. And all this mentality of eat until you're full, which was great, and it's what you need. And I definitely needed to do Slimming World, just Slimming World in the past, for me to appreciate what I'm doing now. I feel like it's gone hand in hand almost, and really helped my knowledge, basically. Because, like I say, very carb heavy previously. Lots of rice, lots of pasta, lots of potatoes, tons of it, lots of like tortilla-y things, bready things, hi-fi bars, a lot of like Muller Light yogurts, all that sort of stuff. And because that was so carb heavy, and again, I'm not frightened of carbs. I'm not saying carbs are the enemy, because they're not. I'm on like almost 300 grams of carbs a day, which is tons, absolutely tons, but I'm not focusing on them. I'm focusing on the other three elements first, of the calories, the protein and the fibre. Them can be whatever numbers they want. But I did find that because it was so carb heavy, I would get hungry very, very quickly again. So I might have a massive bowl of pasta with bolognese and salad and everything like that. But then after, I would be looking for something else, maybe needing a fruit salad, or maybe needing hi-fi bars, or maybe having a bit more pasta to fill myself up again. And I think it's because it was so high carbs and low protein and low fibre, my body just must burn it off quite quickly, use it, that kind of energy, rather than keeping me satiated and keeping me full for longer. So yeah, doing Slimming World in the past, I have found how much not hitting those goals or not keeping an eye on those goals actually hindered me, because I was more hungry. And I've found that again because again, if you go back a few weeks, you will see that I was only doing Slimming World. And I got to a period where over 2 weeks, I was losing minimal amounts with Slimming World, but then I got to a period of over 2 weeks where I actually put on twice. And I think I put on something like half a pound or a pound. In fact, I can tell you, I've got my book here. Why are you mumbling, Andrea? Why are you mumbling? So yeah. So I'd put on half a pound 1 week, and then the week after I put on 1.5 pounds, and I stuck to plan completely, 100% stuck to plan, did what it said on the tin, wasn't looking at my calories, being mindful of my free food, of still trying not to put too much on my plate, but I still put on weight. So I thought, right, this can't keep happening. I'm on a weight loss journey. I've got 4 stone to go. Come on, pull your finger out. Still 2 stone down, thank goodness. I'd not undone all my hard work, but 4 stone to go to get to target. So that's when I switched things round, gone to calorie counting as well as still sticking with group. And then I proceeded to lose half a pound that first week that I was back at looking at my calories. And I think it was only so low because I was ridiculously ill. I was full of cough cold, and obviously with anything like that you get inflammation, you retain water. Not making excuses, I do genuinely think it was because of something like that. But then also I just wasn't eating properly. I was trying to follow, it was the first week properly back into calorie counting, and so I do know that I will have made mistakes. So anyway, I had another good week after that. This is last week, last Monday's. Did go out that Friday night. If you caught my previous vlog, you'll know that we was potentially going out to a friend's birthday. We did go out. I drank a lot of alcohol. I ate pizza. So I did have an evening off plan, and an evening that I would have definitely 100% gone over my calories because I was drinking gin, vodka and beers. Yay. Luckily I had my mum over. The mother-in-law was meant to look after the kids, but she ended up double booking herself. My mum came over because she was going to be over anyway for my husband's surgery to look after the kids. So she just brought her stay over a little bit earlier. So she was there for the kids. And believe it or not, on Saturday morning, I woke up as fresh as a daisy. Didn't even have the tiniest bit of hangover, which was amazing. But we had a really, really good night. I danced my absolute arse off. So as much as my steps haven't been great previously, that night they were amazing because we were out until like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, like proper old school, me and my husband. Like I said, drank far too much, but hey ho, you only live once. Ate loads of pizza. Went to group on that Monday morning. Was it Star Week? I don't know. I can't remember if it was Star Week that Monday or if it was the Monday previously. But yeah, was happy if I got on the scales and got a maintain. Would have been more than happy with everything that happened on the Friday night. If I'd have gained though, I wouldn't have been too happy because as much as I had Friday off and I ate and drank out of plan, the rest of my week was genuinely perfect, 100%. So I shouldn't have gained. At worst, I should have maintained, and that's what I was hoping for. So I went to group last Monday, got on the scales, and I lost a pound. So super, 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 super happy. Over the moon. Very, very happy with that result. It's in the right direction. I'm aiming for £1 to £2 a week. I've had a word with myself. I know that I need to do it slow and steady and not put too much pressure on myself. And that's what this journey is all about this time. No pressure. I just want to see a loss every single week, whatever that number might be. But ideally between £1 and £2, if not a little bit more. Because let's face it, we all want a bit more. But no pressure. I have to keep reminding myself that because I always say like, oh yeah, but a little bit more. And then it's like, no, that's what we need to stop doing, a little bit more. We need to stop saying that. We need to be happy with what we get. So yeah, I was very, very happy. So last week that took me to 2 stone, 1.5 pound loss. So I weighed in at 14 stone, 11.5 pound. So 2 stone, 1.5 pound. This week I've had another really good week on plan. It's definitely helped with being at home more. I've not been at work this past week with obviously my husband's surgery. Not had any bank shifts, so no temptations. There's nothing that's cropped up that we've done that's needed to get into my way. I've managed to plan everything, eat really well, and yeah, just had another really good week on plan. I've stuck within my calories, and with doing Team RH, as much as I'm on 1,884, you could think, oh well, why don't you just eat 1,500? They do not agree with that at all. Don't bank any calories to save for another day. Just get straight back on it on your original deficit. And also don't undereat, because again, I will end up losing the plot later on down the line because I'm in a considerable deficit already, which you wouldn't think at 1,884, but I am in a proper deficit to lose weight. If I then start skimping on more calories and saving 100 here, saving 200 there, etc., then I'm going to lose my shit basically, and I'm going to end up binging, which will undo all the hard work instead, and then I'll think it don't work, and then I'll go off the rails, and then I'll put all the weight back on. So they don't agree with skimping on the calories that have been set either. And that if for any reason you need more calories, just up your activity, and by all means you can have more calories and you'll still lose weight. So it's all good. So yeah, definitely, if you're interested, look up Team RH. Either Google them, they're on Facebook, they're on Instagram. Not affiliated, obviously, but definitely can recommend them because it's an amazing plan, and they've got their own app and their own calorie counter. They set everything for you, and it's only something like $6.99, $7.99 a month. So it is literally cheap as chips. You've got access 24/7 to online coaches. Honestly, just have a look at it. I can definitely say it is amazing, and I absolutely love it. But again, not everything's for everyone, so yeah, it'd be your own judgment. So, had another really, really good week on plan. Stuck to my calories, stuck to my protein, my fibre. really good week. Could still improve on my water. Again, some days are really good, some days are absolute rubbish. I can't seem to just do it consistently. I need to do it consistently, and I need to make sure that I keep up with my steps as well. I'm gonna just lean forward a second because I've actually got a little pedometer that I've strapped to my ankle, so it looks like I'm on tag now, which is great, but luckily it's green, so I don't think they do tags that are green. So anybody that does look down to my ankle when I'm walking around, I'm like, it's a pedometer, it's a pedometer. I've not got an ASBO, I'm not on tag. I feel like I have to explain myself, and people are like, all right then, what have you been doing? But no, only jokingly. But yeah, so I have got a pedometer on, and I've put it on my foot, like on my ankle, just for the simple fact that I used to have it on my hip, but it was missing loads of steps. The wristwatch ones, as much as people live by those, I've had them on, and it was saying I was doing 10,000 steps a day, but I literally didn't move from the couch. How on earth did I do 10,000 steps? And it's because it was just recording all my arm movements and things like that. So I don't trust the wrist ones. The only one that I can truly trust is the one that's attached to my ankle, and that is just getting all my steps. So I'm making sure that I'm keeping an eye on them, but like I can always do better. So anyway, I'm digressing, aren't I? So I went to group this morning, all shiny and happy, really hoping for another loss, because like I say, I've stuck to plan. I've done what it needs to do. I've still got plenty of chub to go, so it's not even like I'm anywhere near target. I've got 3 stone odd to go. And I stepped on the scales, and I did have a loss, thank goodness, and I lost 2.5 pounds this week. So yeah, super chuffed. I know you're going to get bored of that word, of hearing me say chuffed, happy, over the moon, all that, but yeah, really happy. It's paid off again, it's working. I'm sticking with it, basically. I'm sticking with it. I can't see me deviating from calorie counting. I'm definitely not going to quit going to group, because like I say, I love that support and that mentality, and just being with like-minded people that are all on a weight loss journey. I need that support, as well as YouTube helps me massively. But I can't see why I'll stop calorie counting and doing something else. I can't. Like, obviously you can never say never, but I really can't. I'm not going to do anything stupid like the one-to-one diet. Not that it's stupid, I just mean the amount of calorie deficit that I was in was ridiculous doing the one-to-one. I'm not going to do anything like that, because again, it's not being sustainable for me. I know it works for hundreds, maybe thousands of other people, but for me, it's just not what's right for me. So I can't do that again. I need my grub. I love my food, and the thought of barbecues and summers, we're having our back garden done at the moment. Like, it's all been dug up. New flooring's going down. We're getting all the walls done. We're going to have twinkly lights in there. We're going to have like a fire pit, all sorts. It's going to be amazing. And the thought of sitting out there on an evening, on a weekend with a glass of gin, not being able to do that, or not having barbecues or picnics out there, anything like that, because I'm doing such a restrictive diet, breaks my heart now. I'm already planning my summer, and I need that in my life, basically. So I'm happy, and I can do all that lot, calorie counting. I can do it all, everything. You could even do it to a degree on Slimming World. You just can't have too much of the alcohol, which you can't with calorie counting either, realistically, but you can definitely have more than you would do on Slimming World. So yeah, I've got too many plans basically this year, too many plans that I can't see me giving up calorie counting. I think it's just working for me. It makes sense. Everything, every diet you do, whether it's Weight Watchers, Slimming World, keto, cabbage soup diet, whatever other diets you do. They used to do, like, what was it, a breakfast cereal diet, where you used to just have breakfast cereal for a couple of meals and then a normal meal. Slim Fast, Cambridge, whatever diet you do, it's all about calorie restriction. It's all about calorie deficit. So I think that's what I'm just going to stick to, and following my protein and my fibre is definitely working, and it's keeping me full. So yeah, £2.5 off this week. That takes me to 2 stone, £4 off now. It's going. I'm very comfortable in the 14s now. I'm 14 stone, £9. Very comfortable. I'm hoping, you know, if I can keep knocking off, sorry, as you can tell, I'm still full of bloody cold. It seems to go and then come back again, go and come back again. But yeah, I'm hoping that give it a month or so, it might be a little bit longer, I'll be seeing the 13s, and then it won't be too long until I'm back to where I was at that 4 stone loss. So yeah, I'm very excited. And then I've got that, because I need to pay myself back. It's like I'm in debt at the moment. I need to pay myself back to get to that 4 stone loss, and then I can concentrate on finishing the race and getting that final 2 stone off, which will be 6 stone in total. Take me to 11 stone target, and then see how I am when I get there. That's the plan. But yeah, 14 stone, £9 now, 2.5 off this week, which takes me to 2 stone £4 in total. And like I say, I've got my book and it's all here, it's all raw. I've actually filled up, I've already filled up like all them pages, and now I'm on to that, and I've not got much. In fact, yeah, I've only got that little bit, and then I've not got much left. I'll need another book before I know it. So anyway, that's it. That's my weekly roundup. How are you guys getting on? Let me know in the comments. I do plan on catching up with all comments, so if I haven't commented or acknowledged anything that you've responded to down below, then apologies, but obviously just life has been a little bit hectic, and I do plan on catching up. Anyway, I am going to love you and leave you, because I'm at 26 minutes now, 27 minutes, and it was only meant to be less than 20 minutes, and already I've gone over what I promised, but a lot better than the last double weigh-in, which was like double the amount of time. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to go shopping now, get prepped for the week. Hopefully, because things aren't as crazy, I can do a what I eat in a day. But again, as always, I'm not promising, because I don't want to promise something and then not deliver. So if you don't see me during the week, then you will definitely see me next Monday with another weigh update. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much, and I'll see you then. Bye.